Good afternoon, Hearne ISD. Welcome to this week's Eagle Check-In. Today is December 2nd, 2022. Heads up, testing next week at Hearne High School only. That is the STAR EOC retest testing on Tuesday through Friday. There is no testing on Monday, December 5th. December 6th, we'll kick off with English 1. On December 7th, we'll have U.S. History and Biology. December 8th, English 2. December 9th is Algebra 1. Again, this is for retesters only. Freshmen who are taking their test for the first time this year will not test until the spring. A few reminders from Hearne High School and Hearne ISD before the STAR test. Rest up the night before. Make sure you get plenty of sleep so you're at your best for your day of testing. Arrive to school on time. We've got to get you in by a certain time to have you complete the test on your assigned testing day. Otherwise, we'll have to work with makeup and absent testing schedules. Make sure to bring your charged Chromebook and your charger just in case your battery dies on your test days. The STAR EOC test is 100% online, so please make sure you have your student-issued device from Hearne ISD available on testing days and it is charged. When you are testing, make sure you take your time and do your best on the test. This is your score to show your success on your test, so take your time. And when writing, plan what you're going to type on paper before putting it in the computer. Use the scratch paper you're given. Get a pencil from your test administrator in the classroom and plan your writing before you put it in the computer. That is the way you can be the most successful on the writing portions of your STAR EOC assessments. In honor of next week's STAR testing, this week's academic spotlight is on state and national testing in Hearne ISD. Next week is STAR EOC, but we're also going to talk about a STAR redesign. The Texas Education Agency and the state of Texas is redesigning the way that STAR 3 through 8 and STAR EOC looks starting in spring 2023. Additionally, we'll look at our national tests, the PSAT and ACT, that are offered in Hearne ISD for students who are looking for other opportunities past high school in college, trade schools, or in universities after they graduate Hearne High School. Did you know that the STAR will be redesigned starting in spring 2023? December 2023 EOCs that are happening next week are not affected by the redesign. There has been no change to the way the December 2023 EOCs look compared to last year's EOCs. And that is actually a typo. That should say December 2022. That is, next week's EOCs will not look any different than they have in the past. But starting in spring 2023, all STAR tests, grades 3 through 8, and high school EOCs will be redesigned starting next semester. That means there will be new question types. The STAR EOC will no longer be just multiple choice questions. Evidence-based writing will be included on all assessments for the EOCs in 3 through 8. Previously, writing only occurred on our reading or English tests. Starting in spring 2023, there will be writing present on every subject STAR test. Additionally, when there are reading passages present, they will be cross-curricular in nature. That means that they will integrate content from multiple areas. So on your English test, if you're having to read a passage on an English or reading test, you may be reading about a social studies, science, or math concept instead of just something related to English or reading. And starting spring 2023, the STAR test is 100% fully online. For the past few years, the TEA has offered online testing as an option to schools and students. Beginning spring 2023, it is a requirement that students test online, barring any needed accommodations that an individual student may need, but the STAR test will be 100% fully online. This is actually the third year that Hearne ISD is testing fully online, so we are ahead of the curve, and we know that this system works for Hearne ISD and its students. The PSAT 8-9 is the first assessment that students can take in the SAT suite of assessments. This will occur in mid-spring 2023. 8th grade students may participate, and all 9th grade students will participate. This assessment tests reading, writing, and math in a single test. This is non-college reportable. This test does not report scores to colleges or universities, but it does prepare students for college-level assessments such as the SAT or the ACT. This test is free to students if they test through Hearne ISD. This will occur during a school day in spring 2023, and Hearne ISD will pay for participants to take this test. Let's take a moment to see some of the resources available to parents and guardians about the PSAT 8-9. The link to this website will be included in the video description. The PSAT 8-9 again is for 8th and 9th graders to take during the regular school day. There are a few fast facts on the PSAT website. Some information about why students should take the PSAT 8-9. It can show you where your students struggle at a college level readiness assessment. It can help prepare students for AP courses if they enroll in AP courses in high school. And it does prepare students for other college admissions and scholarship tests, such as the ACT or the SAT. For the PSAT 8-9, the College Board, who writes the assessment, recommends that students just do these three things: pay attention in class, complete homework, and ask for help when it's needed. If they do those things, they will be ready to take the PSAT 8-9. Following testing the PSAT 8-9, students can create a free account on Khan Academy, where they can learn about additional skills they're already learning in school that will also help prepare them for the PSAT 10th grade, the PSAT National Merit Scholar Test, and the SAT. Khan Academy is an excellent free resource that anyone can sign up for at any time. Khan Academy includes lessons on all sorts of content at all levels of schooling. But once completing the PSAT 8-9 in spring 2023, students can create an account that specifically helps prepare them for future college readiness assessments. There's also the Career Finder tool that will help students explore careers that are related to their strengths as according to their performance on the PSAT 8-9. This is also a free resource available to students that they may access at any time. There are other frequently asked questions and answers available on this website, so I encourage you to check this out when you are able. Past the PSAT 8-9, another national level assessment that Hearne ISD students will have the ability to participate in spring 2023 is the ACT test. We previously administered an AC test on November 1st, and we have 30 Hearne High School students participate. Their scores just arrived, so if your student tested on November 1st, make sure you ask them about their scores. They can log into myact.org to access their scores and see how they did. This test tests students in reading, writing, math, and science. Scores may be reported to colleges for admissions and scholarship decisions, but you don't have to report scores to colleges. If students take this test multiple times, they can send their score each time to the college and university of their choice. This assessment is also free to students and paid for by HISD for participating students if they participate on school day testing. Some ACT testing waivers are available if your student signs up for an ACT test administration somewhere other than at Hearne High School. Please call Ms. Turner at Hearne High School for more information. This will be offered in mid-spring 2023 at Hearne High School for 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students. This is an optional assessment. Students will be given a registration link later this semester before we break for Christmas break to begin registering if they are interested. Again, information will be linked in the comments, but you can find ACT test information for students, parents, and guardians on the act.org website. There's information about how to register for the ACT if students participate outside of Hearne High School. Again, we will send a registration link to students in the coming weeks if they're interested in testing at Hearne High School. There's also plenty of test preparation resources linked on act.org. Some of these preparation resources are free and some are paid, so make sure to read the fine print when you're checking these things out. Scores are ready from November 1st, 2022. So again, if students tested on November 1st, make sure they check out information about how to access their scores. There's information about what kind of test questions are included. And there's a test day checklist that will walk your student through what to do and what to have ready for their testing day. Again, test preparation resources are linked here. You can view all test prep options online. Some, again, are free, some are paid. There's a free trial of this first resource. There's also a self-paced course powered by Kaplan. Official ACT tutoring, again, powered by Kaplan. There are print materials that may be ordered, the study books, a test prep guide, more subject guides for individual subjects, and you can sign up to receive more information from the ACT if you choose to do so. If you'd like more free ACT test prep, make sure you check out the link at the bottom here. Again, if you have other questions about ACT testing or other testing for college or scholarship admissions decisions, I encourage you to reach out to Ms. Turner at Hearne High School, the Hearne High School counselor. She'll be happy to walk you through anything at any time if you have any questions. Do you follow us on Twitter? We share shout outs, successes, news, and more, such as this testing information, on our social media on twitter.com/myhearneisd. Remember that attendance matters for every student every day. All these tests will be more successful if students are present in their classes and paying attention in class each and every school day. So please encourage your student to be on time every day. Also, remember to check out hearneisd.com for updates, news, and other information and resources. Our social media account is also linked to the homepage, so you can view our Twitter feed right from hearneisd.com and view other important news and announcements. That brings us to the end of this week's Eagle Check-In. Please remember to check your students' grades in Ascender. Progress reports are just being prepared and should be going out. You can view your students' grades and attendance information in Ascender at hearneisd.com by clicking Ascender Parent Portal. The third 6 weeks has begun, and we are already halfway through. Time has flown this semester. We only have a few weeks left until Christmas break. Important points from today's Eagle Check-In. Remember that December EOC testing is next week for Hearne High School students who are retesting their EOCs. Check the Hearne ISD website often for more information. If you are interested in GED or English classes for free, please call or text Jay Lander at 979-286-0325. And again, I encourage you to follow us on social media so you can check in even between Eagle Check-ins on Fridays. For now, Eagles, thanks for checking in. I'm checking out. Have a great weekend.